Now to a story about the power of pedals to fund what is life-changing cancer research. Thousands of cyclists recently biked more than 1 million miles for the annual Pan Mass Challenge. That's what it's called. The Massachusetts event has helped fund more than half of all the cancer drugs approved by the FDA in the past 5 years. Wow. And this month, the ride is celebrating a remarkable milestone, $1 billion raised since it began. Nancy Chen took a spin with its founder, who has a deeply personal reason, many of them, in fact, to make a difference.
What do you like about cycling?
Oh, I love the technology, the speed, the cardio aspect. I like a lot about biking.
The hills of Wellesley, Massachusetts, just outside Boston, are no match for Billy Starr, who thrives on challenges, in particular the Pan Mass Challenge, the fundraiser he started 45 years ago.
How would you describe the Pan Mass Challenge?
It's a bike event. It's an a-thon. There's no race. The winner is all of us. You can bike as small as 25 miles or as long as 220 miles, but you're going to participate on a bicycle.
At this rate, Starr's lost track of the miles conquered since he first started cycling at 23 years old, when he lost his mother to cancer.
In a time that you are dealing with such grief, what did biking do for you?
I didn't feel that the world was my oyster anymore. It shook my confidence. It made me think more about what my role might be in the world. What I did for processing or dealing was sports. And in this period, I discovered a bicycle.
6 years later, Starr organized what was supposed to be a one-time bikeathon for cancer research. From 36 participants back in 1980 to nearly 7,000 annually from around the world today, the Pan Mass Challenge reports it raises more money for charity than any other single athletic event in the country. And in its 45th year, this August, the bikeathon hit a fundraising milestone, $1 billion and counting to date, all donated directly to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston. 51% of cancer drugs approved by the FDA in the last 5 years have come from Dana-Farber.
When we talk about who rides, it's also why do they ride?
One of the ironic successes of the Pan Mass Challenge is cancer is everybody's story. Everyone's been touched for it. And to give back while having such a meaningful and at the same time fun weekend can carry you for a long time through the year.
The funding for treatment, research, and clinical trials has helped enrich the lives of countless cancer patients.
This is the report.
Including Dina Offenheim, who's living with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer at 31 years old.
I don't think I ever realized how debilitating and depressing it is to not be able to have like your normal abilities and range of motions. And so I remember saying, if this pain ever goes away, I'm gonna do something about it.
Alongside her crew named Team Breast Friends, Offenheim saddled up at this year's event for her second ride.
Have a great ride! Thank you.
How did it feel to cross the finish line?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been prouder of myself or my friends in my life. Listen, like, treatment, it hopefully works for as long as possible, but if this can help someone else live a little bit longer, that's good enough for me.
Through the rain, the heat, and the hills, more than 154,000 people, nearly all affected by cancer in some way, have turned hardship into hope, all while making philanthropic history. It's a dream Starr has been pedaling towards for decades.
It was always a great event, but what was once an intimate band of brothers and sisters is now a mega event that demonstrates what can actually happen when a large group of people work together for a common goal. That's powerful.
Yes, it is. And by the way, Starr is now 73 years old and still rode the traditional 192-mile route this year as he has every year since that very first ride. And to give you some perspective on how much it has changed, that first ride, it raised about $10,000. Now this ride regularly brings in more than $70 million every year.
Wow. And from just 35, a couple of dozen riders, to the thousands that we see riding every year. This is incredible.
It makes a difference, though, when you're riding for a purpose, especially when it means so much to you.
Yeah.
You think you're tired, you go, nope, I'm still going.
Yes.
Nancy,
Get it?
thank you very, very
Good to
much.
see you.
Coming up,